Hi guys, it's me Helen, and this is my first video on YouTube, so I would like to ask people to be kind and um, do positive things and positive vibes for me. This video is introduction to what I want to do on my YouTube channel. I want to help millions of people who have mental health, and I want to try and give them as much help and support and advice in that as possible. Me personally, I suffer with mental health. Um, I have a few labels, but I don't like labels. But I have severe depression, anxiety, complex PTSD. Um, Also, a trigger warning as well is I've had attempted suicides and self harm and stuff like that. I've done that in the past. Um, so I know from experience that you don't always get the right help and advice that you need, and the people that you need to be there for you are not there in the sense of the actual mental health facilities. So, seeing a psychiatrist or having therapy or just having someone that you can just talk to when you need to. Right, when you're feeling really down and depressed and that, you really want to be able to have someone that you can reach out to, and that's not something that's always readily available for anybody. And I think that is so totally wrong, because mental health, because you can't see it, people automatically assume, oh, you can't see it, so it's not there. Well, that's not the case at all. It's in your head. Mental health is in your head. You're fighting with yourself in your head, and that is a scary thing to do. I've had so many times where I've had to fight with myself to not do stupid things that I class as stupid, but at the time I didn't class it as stupid. It was genuinely something that I wanted to do, because I felt that there was no way out and there wasn't a lot of help and support for me. And I've had mental health issues since I was 8 years old, and I saw a child psychiatrist and that when I was little, but that didn't really go to fruition or anything. My depression and that is because of abuse and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into what abuse or stuff like that right now, because I think people can actually probably figure it out themselves what I'm actually saying without saying it. And I had a traumatic childhood, and that trauma has followed me into adulthood now, and it's it's a bit better. I did have therapy for a while before the pandemic started. I was seeing a therapist on a weekly basis. To begin with, I struggled to go every week because I wasn't used to actually having that support, and I used to be the queen of excuses to not go to my appointments. But over time, my therapist, she was really, really good. She was really understanding, and she was really encouraging and supportive of me. And eventually I started going every week. Now, once I get into a rhythm, I like to try and keep it going. But the pandemic, that came along, everything stopped, and I had to have my appointments on WhatsApp or Zoom. And it's not the same as person to person. You can see the person, like you guys can see me now, but you're not physically there, and that's what you need. You need to be physically there. I mean, some of the work that I've done with my therapist has helped me, but there's probably hundreds of people who want therapy and they can't get it, and partly because of the pandemic, but also because there's such a long waiting list for therapy on the NHS or whichever country you live in. Your health services and your mental health services, just need more funding or whatever it is. That's what they need, and it's annoying as well, because when you feel ready to reach out and that, and you want to reach out to people, you can't, because you're put on a waiting list that's going to be maybe 6, 9, maybe even over 18 months long just to get therapy. By 18 months time you might think, well no, I wanted it there and then and I couldn't get it. Unless you go private and pay for it. A lot of people ain't in that financial situation where they can pay for it privately. And it's not right that there's so many people, especially in the UK, there's so many people who want to have therapy or some form of treatment to help with their mental health issues, whatever it might be. You know, my partner, he has tons of mental health issues. He has, hang on, I'll just get it up because I think I wrote it down. No, he has dissocial borderline personality. He has anxiety. He has severe depression. He's had self-harm issues as well. He's got a lot of stuff, but what I'll do is I'll get that information. Bear with me. I've just got to find it. Bear with me a minute. Okay, sorry about that. This is what is wrong with this is the mental health that my fiance has. Okay, so he has emotionally unstable personality disorder. He has dissocial personality disorder, recurrent depressive disorder, generalized anxiety, social anxiety, and OCD. He's on the autistic spectrum. He's having an assessment done at the moment. He's got I've got PTSD complex. There's people who have borderline bipolar disorder, people who have depression, anxiety, there's self-harm, there's people who attempt suicide, and loneliness as well can also cause depression and that as well. And there's probably a ton of elderly people who are suffering with depression right now, and they just can't get the facilities to help them. Do you get what I mean? And I just think everyone deserves to, you know, have that help and support whenever they feel ready to do it, and it's just not there. And I just want to be able to reach out to all the different charities out there. If you guys want to help me to spread the awareness of mental health and everything like that, please do contact me here on any of my channels. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm also on Facebook. I've been on Facebook for donkey's years, so I'm on there as well. Just reach out to me. I have sent a lot of emails to a lot of charities and that, and hopefully they will get back to me soon, because it really needs to be put out there for support and that for people, especially right now as well with the pandemic and stuff and being in lockdown and that. It can be quite traumatizing mentally. It can be mentally exhausting, physically exhausting, where you just don't feel like doing anything, and that's just not the way to feel. You should be able to reach out to people. So what my message to you guys is, if you're struggling with your mental health, you can either reach out to me on here or on Instagram or on my TikTok. Okay, I will get back to every person. I will personally message you myself. if you have a best friend that you can confide in and that, I would say to reach out to them and ask them for help as well. Um, it's not a bad thing asking for help. It's actually a really good step in the right direction. So I would recommend that you um, reach out to someone who you totally trust 110%, and then they will be there, they will listen, and they will understand. Well, you can also reach me as well. I will listen, I will understand. I know exactly how it feels to have mental health and not be heard. I've had it for years. Okay, so do feel free to reach out and message me. Okay, if you have any questions or that, you can contact me. It's not a problem. I'm available. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I'll speak to you guys soon. Like and share this, and if you're going to leave a comment, leave only positive comments. I don't want no negativity on here. I want only positive. If you want to ask for help, you can message me on here, or Insta, or TikTok, or Facebook. You'll be able to find me. I'm here and I'm available and I'm ready to help you guys. Let's do this mental health thing together and support each other together. Bye.